Welcome back, True Achievers. My name is Nemlock, and this is part 2 of the Pikuniku achievement walkthrough. In part 1, we ventured out of the valley, and we're now in the forest. Start by heading right. The first half of this map is fairly uneventful. We're going to be collecting a few coins, and we're going to be meeting our first resistance member, but apart from that, there isn't really much to do. Jump over these 2 stumps ahead of us, and collect the coins. You're going to stop short of this falling tree, and this is going to introduce us to the first rebel. He's going to ask us to rescue his friends, which we'll find in the next half of the map. Once you regain control, head right. Jump over the 3 stumps in your way and collect the coin on top of each one. Collect this coin as you go up the hill. This will bring us to our second resistance member. In the next half of this map, we're going to be working with puzzles around these little cogs that appear on the trees. They can be spun using physics, so you can push against them, or you can stand on the edge of them, and when they spin, their respective platform will rotate. You're supposed to rotate the platforms to allow you to make your way up to the rebels, but we're going to use skip, so we're going to be bypassing most of them. Start by jumping up onto the first cog. We want to rotate the first platform so that there is room for us to crawl under it. Make sure you jump up and get the 2 coins directly above you as well. Jump onto the next cog and jump up to the cog above it. Collect the coin on top of it and rotate the cog until you can jump across the platform to the cog on the right. Rotate the next platform until you get up to the top platform and kick down the bridge to the first rebel member. Head right and back down to the forest floor, and the resistance man will blow up the boulder blocking our path. With the boulder gone, head right and use the branches to bounce up to the treetops. Use the next cog to jump up over the next platform, but make sure you kick the acorn down as we're going to be using that at the end. Kick the acorn up to the end platform. Be careful that you don't kick it off. So about a third of the way there, you want to just push it up to be sure. With the acorn on the end platform, we can use it to jump up to the high platform, skipping most of the rotating platform puzzle, and we can reach the last rebel. Head back down to the forest floor. Make sure you grab these 2 coins as we head our way down to the right. Kick this last acorn and it will open the path to the forest town. Once you regain control, head right into the forest town. Keep going right until you see the tree with the gate at the base. Turn back the way you came, and you will fall into a hidden section of the hill. Inside this hidden section, you will find another hidden section on the left side, containing the giant robot trophy. Exit back outside and continue right. Past the gated tree, you will come to a low-hanging branch. Use it to reach up to the house above it. Jump onto the roof of the house and use the next branch to head straight up. Use the lower zip line to head down to the left and enter the shop. Buy the sunglasses. This isn't going to affect the Croesus achievement, so feel free to buy any other thing you want. Once you have the sunglasses, equip it and exit the shop. Head left up the bridge and enter the house. Once inside, kick the toaster to summon the demonic toast. Talk to the demonic toast and ask to enter Toastopia. This is our first of 2 dungeons. By far it's the easiest. You don't get sent back as far when you die, and the obstacles are a lot more forgiving. Make your way right and jump over the toasters in time to avoid the toast that spits out. Wait for the toast to return to the toaster before you make the next 3 jumps. There's no rush. Make your way up and make sure to avoid the toast on the ledge. At the top you'll have 5 cascading toasters. Start jumping through as the first toast returns to the toaster and you should be right. Time you fall down to avoid this last toaster and head into the next section. In this section, the toaster's going to hop between the toasters. I find the easiest way through is to roll and hop between the toasters when the toast is settled. You'll completely avoid the toasters on the roof, and when you hit this platform, the toast will fly just above you and won't hit you at all. When you get to the ledges, climb your way up. Standing in the middle of the ledges, the toast won't hit you, so you can take your time. The next cascading toasters are a lot quicker than before. Wait for the first toast to start returning and roll straight past. Be careful of the last hopping toast. Just drop in when it's settled. The last toaster section is the trickiest, but that really doesn't say much. You want to do a running jump across just as the first toast falls, and use the swing anchor to swing across to the ledge on the other side. In the last section there are no toasters, but we will have 3 pieces of toast to chase us. They can move through walls, so just keep rolling and move forward, you should be fine. Head up these swing anchors to reach the top, and continue right through to the twisting pipe. Make sure you're rolling to push the crate out with you, and use it to jump over the short wall. Continue right into the final room. Once the demonic toast has finished dialoguing, head over to the right side of the room and kick the power point. This will defeat the demonic toast, and you'll exit Toastopia, unlocking the Toasted achievement. Exit the house, jump onto the roof and collect the coin. Continue right, passing the shop, and head back up the zip line. Jump onto the roof of the next house for the demonic toast trophy. This time take the upper zip line to the Sunshine Club. Talk to the robot and let them scan you. With the sunglasses equipped, they will let you in, but the scan does take a little time, so don't press any button except for skipping dialogue. When they finish scanning, enter the club. Head left and talk to the rebels. They're going to ask you to prove yourself by defeating the dance robot. Continue left and talk to the dance robot. Challenge them to a dance-off. This will begin the dance-off rhythm minigame, where we'll find our next achievement. This part here is what most find to be the hardest part of the game. You need to press the corresponding buttons as they hit the target to beat the robot. You only need to hit about 71 of the 110 prompts to defeat the robot, but you're going to need a perfect score for the Dancing Machine achievement. If you beat the robot, but don't unlock the achievement, you won't be able to come back and do it again, so this achievement is missable. If you miss any prompts, immediately hit the Xbox guide button and exit the game. If you reopen the game, you should find that you're back at the club at the start, so you're not really losing any progress, but this way you can just keep trying until you get it perfect. I personally didn't find this minigame very hard. I did still have to do it on another playthrough. I wasn't prepared with knowledge that I actually needed to score 100%, but even then I only missed 2 prompts. Firstly, you have an A come up here after mostly X, Y's and B's. I found not being prepared for it threw me off and I hit the wrong button. Lastly, you have a quick succession of A's and Y's right at the end here. If you don't get the timing right, you can easily hit one too early or too late, but as long as you keep the rhythm, at the end of this you should get a perfect score and unlock the dancing machine achievement. Continue right and you'll immediately be given a magnetic card.
A magnetic card.
Head right and exit the club. Continue right, and back down the zip line to the roof of the musician's house. Collect the coin on the branch to your right and drop directly down to the forest floor. Head left until you reach the gated tree. Interact with the card reader to open the gate and enter the abandoned subway. Continue right until you meet back up with the rebels. Once you regain control, head right and go through the door into El Bunko. The rebels are going to give you a tour of El Bunko, ending in a plan to defeat the giant robot of the forest. We're going to tackle that in the next walkthrough video.